Hello students. So let's to know some points. Almost the lessons has completed in this sources of energy. These are some points actually what they are asked in the was asked as a questions in your textbook. So based on that we have to discuss. Lessons has completed. So one questions will be there in a textbook. Hydrogen has been used as a rocket fuel. Would you consider it is a cleaner fuel than CNG? Okay, compact natural gas, CNG in the sense compact natural gas. Okay, here the hydrogen gas what we are used in the rocket fuel, hydrogen gas is used as a rocket fuels, should be considered as a cleaner energy. Why it should be? Because the CNG in the sense compact natural gas, it contain the carbon pollutants. Okay, it contain the carbon pollutant, but hydrogen gas is pollutant free. Okay, it is the pollutant free carbon pollutant, and that causes the environmental pollution. That causes the environmental pollution. That's why hydrogen gas is called as the clean sources of fuel or clean energy, but CNG is not called as a clean sources of energy because it contains a carbon pollutant. Keep that thing in a mind. And one more question will be there in the let us discuss that. Can any sources of energy is a pollution free? So what we are all discussed in this lesson, sources of energy. So those sources are, is any sources is a pollution free? No sources of energy is pollution free. Okay, no sources of energy are not pollution free because every sources will degrade the environment. Okay, in any one way they will be degrades the environment. That's why we can consider as no sources of energy is pollution free. Okay. Next is give the two energy sources that you would be considered as exhaustible. Okay, which are the two energy sources as exhaustible? We can give that exhaustible means non-renewable. We can give an example for this, that is the coal and petroleum. Okay, coal and petroleum is considered as a exhaustible because they are available in the limited quantity and they are not replenished again. Okay, they are available in the limited quantity and they are not replenished again. And also to form the coal and petrol again, they took the million years, because you know about that how the coal and petroleum are formed when the animal and the mass and the plant mass breed under the earth crust. It took the million years. Okay, to form the next coal and petroleum, it took million years. So that's why they are called as the exhaustible sources of energy. Next is let us know the differences between the biomass and the hydroelectricity sources of energy. Biomass, compare and contrast the difference between the biomass and the hydroelectricity sources of energy. So what is mean by biomass? I told you already, the collection of dead animals and the plant is called as the biomass actually. So it is this biomass is renewable. It is a renewable. I mean we can reproduce again. So it is a renewable. And hydroelectricity is the electricity is obtained from the water. I mean by the waterfall is called as the hydroelectricity. Okay, hydroelectricity. That is that difference. How we are obtaining the biomass. From the biomass we can produce the biogas. So which is used as a source of energy. From the hydroelectric current we can produce as a electrical energy. That is also can use it as a sources of energy. Next, why nowadays the demand for energy is increased? Okay, so why the demand for increased energy is increased nowadays? Due to the more population. This thing we can give because due to the population explosion, the demand for energy is increased. What are the steps we have taken to reduce the energy consumption? Okay, to reduce the energy consumption. Almost the energy crisis is started. To reduce the energy consumption, to reduce the energy consumption, what are the steps we can take? So this thing we have to know about that. So what are the steps we can take? Mainly that is, we should use the less energy. First we have to fix in our mind to use the less energy. We should use less energy. That is very important. We should use less energy, and we should not waste energy. We should not simply waste the energy. Next we can use the, so instead of the fuel energy, we can use the alternating sources of energy. We can use the alternating sources of energy. So by following this method, we can conserve the energy sources. And many other methods are there. Walk for less distance, don't ride the vehicles for a short distance. So if less distance in the sense, if any shops we want to bring in your place, you can move with by walking, or you can ride the bicycle. You can ride the bicycle also. So that is also on. Switch off the lights and everything when not in use. Switch off the TV, fan and everything. They are running simply actually. So you want to avoid that, to save the energy. Okay, reduce the energy consumption in the sense nothing but the how to save the energy. Okay, and decorative lights, what they are using in a shops or in a houses or in chowtrees and everything, roadside street lights. Okay, so that thing we want to reduce that. So then we can save the energy consumption. Those are all silly ways of using. We have to avoid that using of those energy, then we can reduce the energy consumption. Okay, are steps to save the energy. Which are the steps to save the energy? We should use the less energy, and we should not waste the energy, and we can use the alternating source of energy. We can use the bicycle for the less distance, and don't ride the vehicles for the simply for short distance and everything. And don't keep more vehicle in a home. That thing also we can take. Don't keep more vehicle. I think you know about that nowadays. Almost in every house minimum 3 to 4 5 vehicles are there. So instead of one, if you are keeping a one, it is enough actually. Almost how many members are there in a house, that much vehicles are more than that only is there. Father one, mother one, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, like that they are using. We have to avoid that using the more vehicles, then we can reduce the energy consumption. And also in our house also, the ways of reducing the energy consumption in our hand only, in our home only. Instead of, don't allow the lights or the fans or the other TV, simply whole night it will run if you are sleeping. So then we want to avoid that. So if you are following all those methods, we can reduce the energy consumption. Hope you will understand this. The lesson has completed. So this is a short paragraph I left on that day, that's why I did that. Hope you will understand that. Okay, the whole physics has completed, almost all the lessons. Thank you all.